the clout. I can feel it. My power grows as more people bow to me. And soon I will become a god. I will rule over all and nothing will stop me. The journey to being crowned king has begun.
Thank you guys so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd make this far, but since I reached 1K, I decided to do a Q&A. So I made a community post for that, and I made a channel on my Discord server for it. So let us begin. I'm going to start off with the questions I got for my YouTube community post. What made you want to start making this kind of content? I guess I kind of just felt like it one day. I think it's fun just covering people that have really bad takes or very stupid points, because if no one calls them out, then people will start thinking that they're right. And that's why I'm here. What other commentators am I going to call out in the future? I'll keep that as a surprise. There is a certain YouTuber out there who already has a Game of the Year decision, but it's only April, so I don't know why that's the case. And this said Game of the Year video in general is just bizarre. What pulls me away from Battlefield 1 compared to other Battlefield games? That's a really good question, honestly. I think it's some of the gameplay aspects of it. Every Battlefield game has been a sniper hell, but I feel like Battlefield 1 is like the worst offender. I also don't like how vehicles are power-ups. It's the same dumb mechanic that the Star Wars Battlefront reboot did. Also, I feel like the hit detection was off and that the weapons were unbalanced, but it's been a while. Maybe I'll go back to Battlefield 1 at some point, cause it might be different now compared to my previous experience with it, but yeah, that's why I don't like Battlefield 1. What was my favorite game growing up as a child? Definitely StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2 is like peak RTS. I don't think there will be another game out there like StarCraft 2, especially since you don't even have to play the game as an RTS due to all the custom minigames in the arcade mode. Who is the stupidest person I've dealt with on this site thus far? Definitely under the Mayo. Mayo is such a contradicting, hypocritical mess of a reviewer. Griffin Gaming comes very close, but the reason why Mayo is worse is just that he lacks basic understanding of game design outside of Doom Eternal, and Griffin is just a fanboy who barely makes cohesive arguments when it comes to defending COD Vanguard, so yeah. If I'm stuck in hell and I can only pick one of these people to spend an eternity with, who would it be? Jim Sterling, Quantum TV, The One Boom, or Hitler? Hitler. Enough said. How do I feel after Little Man Gamers exposed me? Feels great, honestly. I'm being exposed for my true self. I'll be chasing my cupcake A2. What's it like having a girlfriend? I'll never know, bro. Okay. Having a girlfriend is pretty awesome. Babe, if you're watching this, love ya. If World at War gets remastered, would I play it? Yeah, I would, but only if it gets multiplayer, unlike Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Who's my favorite character in Nier Automata? A2. A2 is my favorite character, and if you wonder why, just go watch my hot takes video. What's my favorite food? Sushi. I love going out to eat Asian food. Sushi is just a joy to eat every time. What was the inspiration for my channel Nier Fanboy? Like I said, I just felt like it one day. I already knew how to do basic editing for videos before I started a YouTube channel, but yeah, I just felt like making videos one day. Not much inspiration to go by. Does God hate Mr. Noth? I don't know who God nor Mr. Noth are. Favorite and least favorite game? Favorite game, StarCraft 2. Least favorite game, Killing Floor 2. Which root beer do I prefer, Mug or A&W? I always drank Mug root beer, barely A&W, so I'll say Mug. Why do I have a girlfriend when I also have the Marksman revolver? Good question. Why have a girlfriend when you could do ricochets with this extremely sexy pistol? Best multiplayer shooter? I will save this question for a future hot take video. Do I have a job that I do on the side? As a matter of fact, yes, I do. What happened to Nier Fanboy? He's dead. That's it. He's just gone. He's dead. Gone forever. Can I have a hug? Of course! I'll always be there for hugs. No homo, though. A little bit of homo. What is sleep? It's the best thing in existence. Why wouldn't you like sleeping? Alright, now it's time for the Discord questions. Honestly, I don't even know why I answered some of the other ones, but whatever, I don't give a shit. Moment? Yes, mofo. Moment. Who would win, one Griffin-sized Big Man Gamers or one Big Man Gamer-sized Griffin? Definitely the Griffin-sized BMG, for obvious reasons. How do I hang my toilet paper? Over or under? Over. What kind of sick, twisted individual would hang it under? That's actually painful. Do I believe that I have ruined dating as a whole? Nah, bro, that was totally Griffin. I, on the other hand, ruined committing game end as a whole. What's my favorite video I've made? Definitely the Griffin response, because I found it fun just completely dissecting his arguments and non-arguments. In retrospective, there were actually a lot more arguments that I could have made, but never thought of. Also, would you look at that? The debate never happened. Imagine planning a debate with me only to then never participate. Hold this L, Griffin. Is it better to piss in the sink or to sink in the piss? I prefer to sink in the cum. Am I a sane human, or do you add milk first and then cereal? Bold of you to assume that I'm human. But I am sane, because I put cereal in first. Am I happy with what I've been doing so far on YouTube? Yeah, man. I hit 1K, and I'm gonna be making 5 cents a month. Feels great. I just took my pills. Where did my girlfriend go? I'm right here. What's the best shotgun in any video game? I think the super shotgun in Proteus is pretty cool. It's a quad barrel and has a lot of impact when you shoot it. Very powerful weapon too. Why am I such a cunt? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the nicest guy ever. Am I gay? I guess. Do my balls I hate you all. Why is this Discord server so cancer? I mean, dude, what were you expecting? You put yourself in a Discord server based on a commentary channel where there are bound to be some pretty dumb people, so hold that L. Who would I prefer as my soulmate? 2B, A2, 9S, or Kaine? A2, obviously. I've already said why I like her over 2B. Is my brother going to grow up and become a functioning member of society? If he stops watching My Little Pony, maybe. I see you like Avenged Sevenfold. What's my favorite songs from them? I like Carry On, A Little Piece of Heaven, So Far Away, The Stage, and Buried Alive. All of those are really good songs from Avenged Sevenfold. What are my top 10 favorite artists of all time? The Black Dahlia Murder, Carnifex, Megadeth, Vector, Gojira, Dream Theater, Revocation, Death, Unleash the Archers, and Cattle Decapitation. It was honestly really hard picking all of those bands because I know like hundreds of other metal bands out there that make really good tracks, but I feel like those bands in particular are just really good at what they do. And the last question, but most important of all. Considering your tendencies, do you enjoy sitting on the washing machine? You know, Lucas, I wish I could. I really wish I could. And that's all the questions I've got for the Q&A. Again, thank you all so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. Doing stuff on this channel so far has been great. Now, I know this is probably not going to get a lot of views because it's not like my average video, but I don't care. I felt like doing this. Anyways, hope you all liked this video. Be sure to subscribe, cause I need clout.